Om Shanti and greetings of peace. Let me say a very special and warm welcome to everyone, and especially a few of you who I know are joining us for the first time. The words Om Shanti, Om means I am, and Shanti means peace. So I greet you with these two words. Today, we are taking up a topic relating to blessings. And I don't know anyone in the world who are not happy for receiving, for accepting blessings. We all like the idea of receiving blessings. We all like the idea of receiving blessings. But do we spend time sometimes to count already those blessings that we have in our lives? Sometimes we say that this person is a great blessing in my life. How many people are blessings in your life? Have you counted them? Have you told them how much they mean to you? How much important it is to have them in your life? And how fortunate you are to have them in your life, around you 24/7. So blessings can come in two forms, tangible and intangible. And blessing work like a lift. Rather than climbing the stairs, rather than laboring, struggling, making effort, and finding life to be laborious, with blessings, it is as if you're standing in a lift, an elevator, and it's taking you up, and you don't have to struggle to climb the stairs. And blessing works. How does it work? Somebody says, you're awesome. Somebody say, you're a gift in my life. Somebody says, you're so generous. And when we keep those thoughts in our awareness, when we allow those positive thoughts, those positive words from others to influence our mindset and our attitude to life becomes more and more positive as a result, then that blessing from that person works. Sometimes when you're obedient to your parents or elders, or you do some kind act, and your parent is thinking of you and saying, my child is amazing. I have the best child in the world. My child is so kind-hearted, every positive thought of that parent works as a blessing in your life. So how many blessings you have already received? Have you counted them? Are you keeping a tab of how many thousands of blessings you have received from the childhood to now? For all the kindness, for your patience and your tolerance, and you giving a finger of cooperation to someone, all of that are means by which we can receive, increase, multiply our blessings. And when blessings are in our life, there's every guarantee our life will be filled with happiness. So can I check in with all of you? How many of you feel that you are blessed already? Or do you want blessings? And where is that blessing going to come from? When you do the right thing, God will bless you. When you do the right thing, everyone in your life will want to bless you. You'll be attracting all the good people. You'll be attracting success when you do that which is right. When you do that which is selfless, you earn blessings. I had the fortune of being in companies of very great individuals, spiritual yogis, people who have been practicing meditation for more than 80 years, 90 years, some of them. I've recently known someone who recently passed away. She passed away at 104. And she has been meditating for more than 90 years of her life. And I had the fortune of knowing her in the last 37 years of my life. And she always will say to us that 85% of her health and her well-being is as a result of blessings from others. And she said 10% of her success in life is from God, and 5% is based on her own effort. And I really believe what she said, because she spends 18 hours of her life serving others. So obviously, she has received a lot of blessings from everyone in her life. And blessing works. So they say blessing comes in different forms. Blessing comes in disguise. In the context of when you are confronted with adversities, challenges. For example, if someone goes through a divorce and they're feeling very disturbed, very unhappy during that period of time, and they think it's something that went wrong, only to discover years later that that divorce was in fact a blessing in their life. Someone may lose a job and may feel despondent, feeling being a loser, and shortly after they get another job, and then they discover that there was a purpose and meaning. There was very big significance of losing that previous job. So blessings come in disguise. When we look in the world today, there's a very interesting program that is called Stretch and Grow, especially implemented for kids. And when we look at today's scenario, we have been stretched. We have been stretched beyond our wildest imagination, with lockdown for months, confined indoors, loss of family members, loved ones, loss of, loss of jobs, finances, and this lockdown or this scenario appears indefinite. We are never sure what's going to happen and when. Being deprived of social gatherings, outdoor events, and especially traveling, being forced to accept certain circumstances is being stretched beyond our imagination. But have we grown? We have been stretched, but have we grown? Life can be unpredictable, yet fragile and beautiful. What are we learning from all that is happening around us today? Is there growth? Have we moved on? Do we capitalize on the opportunity when we are locked indoor to go within ourselves, not only to stay indoor, but to grab that beautiful moment of spending quality time with the self, to bond with our family, to find ways of having fun indoor, to be authentic with each other. And reports shown today shows the opposite. The FBI, the police are more busier. They're getting 911 calls all the time because people are locked indoor 24/7 and they're challenged with being with their loved ones. because they have not grown to know each other. They've been more extroverted and spending more time outside. And now, when they're forced to be with each other, they cannot tolerate, they cannot have the patience required. So, a lot of conflicts in relationship, fighting, drinking. So, have we learned from this lockdown? We can do two things. We can go within and be in touch with our real peace and happiness. And yet we all know that permanent happiness, permanent peace is inside, not found in restaurants and movie theater and gala events. Those are fun like events for short term happiness, for short term love. But as a spiritual being, a soul, an eternal, immortal, imperishable, indestructible being, I am not wanting, I don't want, because I wouldn't be satisfied with anything that is temporary. I don't want happiness for this week, the month of Feb, for 2021, for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. I want happiness for the here and hereafter. So the sooner I begin, the sooner I begin to explore that eternal happiness that lies dormant, latent, sleeping within me, the sooner the better. So, this incredible lockdown, global lockdown, is a great blessing in disguise. If we learn from it, grow from it, and come out of it feeling motivated, inspired, and have found the art of staying peaceful and happy. We all know happiness is already within the soul. The true nature of the human soul is peace, love, happiness, truth, purity, wisdom, and power. These are our true innate qualities as a soul. These are my natural nature. And the purpose that we are here is to develop these qualities to its maximum. And how to develop them? When we express them in action. Somehow we are under the notion that our purpose here is to find happiness and to hold on to happiness. Any search for happiness outside is acquiring elusive happiness, fleeting happiness, temporary happiness. And that which is temporary, elusive, we cannot hold on to it. So it's like a mirage. It's like an illusion. We grab it and we hold on to it, and suddenly it becomes mine, my property, only to realize when I most needed it, it slips out of my hands. And so I have all the things that can contribute to my happiness, and still I remain a seeker of happiness. So there are three things that are connected: gratitude, blessings, and happiness. Three words: gratitude, happiness, and blessings. More I am grateful, more I am inclined to be happy. And when I'm happy, I'm in fact showering my own self with blessings. I'm blessing myself when I'm happy. And this is why adversities are blessings and they're gifts. Because adversity, challenges, provide us with great opportunities for growth and for success. Without adversities and challenges, without those opportunity, growth is not possible. So if you don't like adversity and you avoid challenges and you are denial of its importance in your life and you want to run away from them, you're actually telling the universe, I don't want to grow. I don't want to succeed. So if I can change my attitude towards challenges and adversity, and every moment is a blessing, every moment, not every minute or every second, subtler than that, every moment is a gift, an opportunity to grow, to become powerful. And so welcome any form of adversity and take the opportunity to see what you can learn from it. When you develop the art of converting adversities into opportunities, the moment you're able to learn that, the sky is the limit. You'll be ever grateful, you'll be ever happy, and you'll be ever alive. So change your approach to adversity. Today, the world has become far too materialistic, and for too long. This global adversity gives us a chance to reassess and re-evaluate our life to this moment and where we go from here. So grab this opportunity, this chance to reassess and re-evaluate your life. We have witnessed today that the people who may well have all material things and facilities are not necessarily the happiest people in the world. So what happens there? They have all the means to be happy, but they are not grateful. They may want more of what they have. They may be still a beggar to their desire. They may be only dependent on external, limited, temporary happiness. And they have not explored the stable, steady, authentic, unlimited happiness within themselves. Many times, when the curtain is drawn and they're left alone after performing, after recognition, applaud, and congratulations, and they're left alone, they feel empty and lonely, even though they have the world at their fingertips and money to buy anything. Yet they find themselves depressed, depending on drugs, and many take their own lives without achieving. So, happiness is not related to acquisition. Happiness is not an outcome. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is a state of being. And I say this because until we are not happy and content, we cannot be considered blessed. Blessings work when I'm grateful, and I can be happy only when I'm grateful. Grateful people are not necessarily happy people, but happy people are definitely grateful. So we need to examine the attitude we embrace in life. Attitude can make us or break us. We have to examine the vision we have about life, because our vision determines our outcome. There are only two ways to look at life. We can choose to see at all times the glass half full or the glass half empty. And when we think and promote, when we think and promote what's going right in the world, we are close to being happy. But when we think and promote that which is going wrong in the world, we are losing our ability to maintain our happiness. To focus on images and voices that empowers us. Sorry. What do we watch all day long on the news? What are the sound that is coming towards us? Are there images and voices that empowers us? Or are they that which demotivate us? We have a choice. We can promote, we can think and promote and only engage in that which is going right in the world, or we can think, speak, and promote only that which is negative in the world. What do we do? How do we spend our every moment? Do we spend it complaining, criticizing, waiting for something to happen? I'm sure you don't do that. I'm sure you are not cursing yourself in that way. I'm sure you're not putting an axe on your own feet. I'm sure you're not crossing out your own fortune by complaining, whining, and pointing fingers and playing the blame game and blaming God on top of all of this. Are we cursing ourselves or are we blessing ourselves? So we have to adopt an attitude of gratitude. And in a scenario like this, where adversity is all around us, we have to grab this golden opportunity to start counting our blessings. Think about all the people that have influenced you in your life from the time you were born. How many teachers, your parents, your siblings, your aunts and uncles, your friends, your peers at school. Think about all the people who have made a positive impact and how grateful you are to be in their company. And when you start thinking and counting those people who are there in your life, you will start to develop a feeling of thankfulness and gratitude. And that awareness will lift your spirit. It is not happy people who are thankful. It is thankful people who are happy. Being grateful for life, because not everyone has made it this far. I don't know anyone who don't want happiness. This is one thing that we all are in together. We are all in this together. We want to be happy. So today, I'm reminding you about the connection between happiness and gratefulness. There are many people who are grateful for small achievements, not big ones, small ones. Like in many countries, They don't have electricity all the time. It is rationed. They don't enjoy clean water and water in their taps all the time. But we who have water all the time and light all the time, do we take it for granted? When we turn on our taps every day, do we stop, look, and appreciate that here, look, I have clean water in my tap? Do I thank nature? Do I lift my eyes up sometimes towards the sky and bless the air that we breathe and the blue sky that we are privileged to see every day, or the sun that never fails us? Do we thank Mother Earth? Are we grateful? These are ways to maintain our state of happiness. Gratefulness for the small and the big things that is happening in our life. The key to happiness, remember today, is gratefulness. Key to happiness. Every moment is a given moment. And every moment, there's a gift within that moment. Because in every moment, there is an opportunity. So, we are receiving every moment a new gift and a new opportunity. So, who holds the master key in their hands, moment by moment? Who holds the master key to your happiness? Is it in your own hands? Is it moment by moment with you? Are you careless about that key? Do you lose it sometimes? We can't afford to do that. So whatever is happening outside is one thing. And we cannot control what's happening outside. We cannot control what's happening outside. You know, there's a story I remembered. There was a forest fire, and all the animals came out of the forest and they were looking. It's a metaphor. The forest fire, all animals came out of the forest and they were debating who should put this fire out. At that point of time, a bird flew by and he went towards a pond nearby, collected as many drops of water, and flew towards the fire. And he continued to collect drops and drops of water and keep pouring it on the fire. So the other animals were looking at his effort and thinking, what is he trying to do? Can he put that fire out? According to the story, an angel passed by, saw the effort of the bird, and showered rain, and the fire was put out. And what's the story? The story is not that the bird just made effort. The fact that he did what he was supposed to do. He was given a beak. He was not given the trunk of an elephant. He was given a bird beak, and that's what he used. He contributed as much as he could. It was not his job to put the fire out, but it was certainly his job to contribute to what's possible from his side. So the scenario that is taking place on the outside is looking towards us and to see whether we really would like to contribute. To contribute by making some necessary change in our lives right now. Right now, making the changes and bring that gratefulness in our awareness, thankfulness in our awareness, and create that happy mindset and attract blessings in your life. And if we all give one single finger of cooperation, and that is check and change. Check and change my own self. It wouldn't take long for the world to change. We all know that the condition is the world in the world today. The condition in the world today is humanity's doing. And only humanity can reverse what's happening today. And for that to happen, I am keeping awareness of the time. For that to happen, we have to be chancellor of change, not wait on the sideline to the universe, looking to the universe, or looking to God, or looking to the local government to bring the change we want. But we have to utilize this golden opportunity to bring that internal change, understanding that contentment is a state of mind, happiness is a state of mind, health is a state of mind. And so I can create health, happiness, peace, abundance, anything that I want, I have to contribute. So are we ready to look in our lives and see all the blessings we have already? Every moment is a blessing. Every breath I have is a blessing. Every organs of my body is a blessing. I have eyes to see, ears to hear. I may not be begging on the street, but I have enough. You know, sometimes we think that we are not so okay. But when you see the bigger picture and you see the misfortune of others, it's like the guy who was complaining, I don't have shoe. And then he passed by one day and saw someone who didn't have legs. And then he realized how fortunate he is. So I want to thank all of you who has made the effort to join us this evening. Yes, I want to thank all of you for joining us this evening and looking forward to have you join us next week, same time, 7:30 to 8:30. At the start of every session, we spend 15 minutes in meditation, and the rest is for us to share some useful insights, to give you some fresh tools to work with at your own time. So count your blessing, begin to appreciate, be grateful, be thankful, and you will become happy and you will become blessed. Okay? Thank you very much and good evening.